Hello, I'm Steven, the calculator guy. This is Eve, my 2-month-old daughter, and today we're going to talk about SPELL, and particularly sSPELL and how to get the most out of it. My sons should be in bed, but they're not. They're not napping, so if you hear any knocking or if any boys come into the room, that's them. Previously, you could only stake SPELL on the Ethereum blockchain. What staking SPELL allows you to do is to harvest the fee rewards from the abracadabra.money ecosystem. So every time there's some fees, all of the SPELL stakers and sSPELL holders get a portion of those fees. The approximate staking APR is 23%. However, for many people, their investment in SPELL would not even yield 23%. Because of the Ethereum gas fees. So let's say you stake let's say you stake $200 of SPELL, and you pay $60 to do that. Well, that's way more than 23%. So you really won't get that investment back. So luckily, Danny, man of the people, has allowed you to utilize sSPELL, staked SPELL, on the Avalanche blockchain. So not only can you hold sSPELL over there and reap the rewards, you can also do some liquidity pooling with it. So we have to understand a few things. One, sSPELL is staked SPELL. Staked SPELL is an IB token, also known as an interest-bearing token. If you don't know what an interest-bearing token is, please go search the calculator guy, interest-bearing token or IB tokens, and look at that video. But I'll give you the brief overview, which is an interest-bearing token, like wrapped SOM or wrapped memo, is a token that increases intrinsically in value over time. So sSPELL will intrinsically increase in value by 23% over 1 year. That does not mean you'll get more sSPELL, that just means the underlying value will be SPELL times 1.23 over a year. The sSPELL will increase in value, while SPELL stays static or moves depending on market conditions. So sSPELL will always be more valuable than SPELL. Okay, so if you look here, one sSPELL is 1.1043 SPELL. That is the true market value with no slippage. Now you're not going to get that on the Avalanche blockchain yet because of low liquidity levels. So if you want to go jump over to Avalanche blockchain, buy some sSPELL right now, you can do that. And it might be cheaper than paying for Ethereum, for sure. However, you're not going to get this nice ratio. You're going to get a little bit worse than that. So we'll write that number down for now, 1.1043. Was that it? Yeah, because we're going to use that number later. Then we'll go over to Trader Joe, hop on the Avalanche blockchain. Okay. Now, it's pretty easy to purchase sSPELL, but you can only purchase with SPELL. So, to do this with like a stablecoin, you would want to go from meme. I have like no money on this chain right now. Meme to SPELL. And then you would buy however much you want of SPELL. And then after that, you would go from SPELL to sSPELL. That is the only pair that has any level of liquidity right now. But if you look, switch these, one sSPELL is worth 1.46, right? So what is the difference there? 1.46, let me just copy this number. Copy, throw in the front, do a divide. It is roughly almost 4% different, right? So it's a almost 4% premium you're paying to get this on the Avalanche blockchain. And if you're okay with that, that's totally fine. However, the more you spend, I imagine the more it's going to change. So let's do like 100. I don't know. Okay, there's not too much price impact. So I guess that's pretty good. So what can you do with your sSPELL once you have it? Remember, you have sSPELL, you're already staking it. You don't have to stake it because it's already staked. That's what sSPELL is. It's staked SPELL. So you don't have to do anything with it to get that 23% intrinsic value increase. You won't get more sSPELL. sSPELL will increase intrinsically in value, not amount, value. This is one thing that I get 100 messages a day for about Wrap Memo. Why isn't my Wrap Memo increasing in amount? It doesn't do that. It's an interest-bearing token. All right, let's go over to pools. Spell. Sometimes the pools take a while to populate in Trader Joe. There we go. Spell sSPELL. Current APR, 58%. This morning it was 64%. So just so you know, it's probably going to go down as the hype around this introduction to Avalanche goes down, and as more people add their liquidity. You can see right now $1.4 million in liquidity, and the fees per 24 hours, 2,238, which is divided amongst holders. Okay, so if you wanted to utilize this and make some money off of this and, you know, add to your pool, what would you do? You would click here. Well, first you would need to have half SPELL, half sSPELL by dollar amount. So let's say $50 of SPELL, $50 of sSPELL. Then you would click here. You would click max here, which would do the max of one of these. If it says insufficient amount, then you click max on the other one, because, you know, if you have 1 penny more on the other one, it won't let you do it. So you have to choose whichever one you have the least balance on, even if it's only by a fraction of a penny. So you'll max that out, you'll add liquidity, and you're done. You're now incurring APR, and you're incurring APR on the liquidity pool, and you're incurring APR on your sSPELL. So there you go. It should do a little bit better than just doing all-in sSPELL. That's getting 23%. But, I mean, I don't think this is going to be like a dramatic increase in profit by doing this particular strategy. I am personally long on SPELL, as well as long on ICE, though ICE may have some more upward momentum right now. I think probably we're going to start seeing some N-ICE pairs on the Phantom Network, and I'm much more bullish on those than I am on this, even though I'm also bullish on this. I like this. Right, this is good. And I'm glad people are adding liquidity. I appreciate that as a farmer and as someone who enjoys liquidity. So what would be really cool is if Danny added this pair as a bonding pair on Wonderland. Like, that seems like it would make sense, because then Danny would be incurring all of this liquidity, getting all the fees from it, and also incentivizing people to make this pair. To me, it's a no-brainer, but, you know, I'm not Danny. So anyways, that's how you do it. That's how you make the most out of your SPELL or sSPELL on the Avalanche blockchain. You no longer need Ethereum or Ethereum gas to get staked SPELL, to start benefiting from the fees on the Abracadabra network. There is also staked ICE, which is N-ICE on the Phantom Network. However, the liquidity is non-existent, so I haven't found a way to purchase it yet. The only thing I know how to do is how to bridge it from the Ethereum blockchain to the Phantom blockchain, which I don't necessarily see a benefit in right now. So hopefully this video helps. I do have a Patreon. It's in the thing down there. I'm not monetized. I don't do ads. I refuse all sponsorships, even though I get them. I get requests constantly. So hey, if you want to sponsor me, no, not going to do it. I won't take your money. So that's it. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Also, Popsicle Finance went live today with Fragella. Sorry, my Italian is garbage. So be on the lookout for that. They're using Uniswap v3, which is really going to maximize the capacity and abilities of these swaps and these pools. So I'm super excited to see how these mechanics work. I'm really excited to see what their APRs or APYs might be. I think Kashi might be doing something similar on Sushi, and Kashi's APRs right now are absurd, but, you know, their TVL is super low. So you can also get Kashi on Sushi if you're interested. I will not do a video on it right now because I have to look more into it, but it's just something to think about, because Sushi Swap is pretty good. They have a whole section for Kashi, which to me gives it some legitimacy. So it's something I will do my own research on, and then hopefully make a video about it once I know a little bit more. Thank you for watching. Be smart, be safe, be smafe, and have a wonderful rest of your day.